Broadcasting live from the ILTV studios located here at University Drive. Welcome to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. I'm a Justice of the Peace here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I'm also a member of the local Catholic Christian community. So I welcome each and every one of you who is joining me. Today is Thursday, the 8th day of August in the year of our Lord 2024. My spiritual advisor is Bradley Rule. Brother Rule, welcome to Freedom March.
Thank you so much. Good to be here.
Well, in the midst of sad news for young men in my generation who hails from Black Village, who hails from Bainstown and Grandstown, we have a childhood friend who's 68 years old. His name is Vincent Tinker, and it is with the deepest regret that I must inform the people of Black Village that our beloved brother Vincent Tinker died yesterday. So I remember my childhood friend. But there's great joy. The former Prime Minister Perry Gladstone Christie, whom I spoke to about 16 minutes ago, I can report that it is true that he has been discharged from hospital, and he sounds very, very good. So we perhaps will talk a little bit more about Perry Christie. Coming out of Abaco are reports that an American tourist child is believed to have been bitten by a shark. So that's a report. And then there is report of a wreckage. They believe it might be some plane. I'm not sure. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. It's powerful. It's powerful as we continue to campaign for Donald John Trump. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. I'm excited to report that the former Prime Minister Perry Gladstone Christie has been sent home, having had to be rushed to hospital. There it is reported that he had a special surgery. At about 3:45 this afternoon, I made contact with the former Prime Minister to see how he was doing. I was so excited to hear his voice, and I can report that having listened to him, the former Prime Minister, his voice is and was as strong as when I contacted him when the former Prime Minister Hubert Alexander Ingram had become ill and had also had to be taken to hospital. There he had a surgery. So it is great news that Mr. Christie is doing well, and we are excited to report it to you. So, Christie, it's powerful. Well, my spiritual advisor is Bradley Rule, and I'm now going to invite him to do that which spiritual advisors are ordained to do from the very foundation of the earth, if they accept Christianity.
That's
and
the point.
if they accept that Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior, and if they are committed to praying for the peace of the holy city of Jerusalem, because in the midst of a presidential campaign taking place in the United States, we have seen very powerful government officials in the United States who have not prayed for the peace in the holy city of Jerusalem. And we have seen in the case of the presidential candidate for the Democratic Party, Mrs. Kamala Harris, notwithstanding that the Congress of the United States of America invited the Prime Minister of Israel to address that august body, Kamala Harris disrespected the holy people of holy Israel, and she boycotted the congressional hearing. By her boycott, it has been revealed to me spiritually that the holy city of Israel will never be able to depend on her. And it was only after she learned that Donald Trump, the Republican candidate, would invite the Prime Minister of Israel to his Florida home, that she then quickly invited Mr. Prime Minister of Israel to her office. So Christians must remember that we are taught by Holy Scriptures that we should pray for the peace of Jerusalem. It's powerful. Long live Donald Trump, who I am certain prays for the holy city of Jerusalem. My spiritual advisor, if it pleases you, behold a nation that needs the gospel.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm reading today from, thank you so much, Sandra. I'm reading today from the book of John, St. John, chapter 12, 44 to 50. I'll read from the NIV. And this is John writing the words that were spoken by Jesus. And it says, and then Jesus cried out, whoever believes in me does not believe in me only, but in the one who sent me. The one who looks at me is seeing the one who sent me. I have come into the world as a light, so that no one who believes in me should stay in darkness. That's very important. If anyone hears my words but does not keep them, I don't judge that person. For I did not come to judge the world, but to save the world. There is a judge for the one who rejects me and doesn't accept my words. The very words I have spoken will condemn them at the last day. For I did not speak on my own, but the Father who sent me commanded me to say all that I have spoken. I know that his command leads to eternal life. So whatever I say is just what the Father has told me to say. This is a very powerful piece of scripture, because I want folks to understand that Christianity is not a forced religion. If those who hears the gospel, there is a condition. If you accept it, once you accept it, then there are conditions for you to live by based on the teaching of Jesus. And Jesus himself says, if anyone hears my words but does not keep them, Jesus, I don't judge you. I didn't come to judge the world. I came to save it. But here's the reverse side of that. There is a judge for the one who rejects me and doesn't accept my words. The very words I have spoken will condemn them at the last day. And you ask the question, why? Jesus says, for I did not speak on my own, but the Father who sent me commanded me to say all that I have spoken. So when I talk about the principles of Christianity and of the words of Jesus Christ, you do not have to accept them. I'm not forcing anyone to believe these things. However, I have accepted them, and I do believe that there are others who have as well. And then, of course, if you have accepted them, you have this mandate to tell others about it in hopes that they would either accept it or reject it. This is understanding Christianity is just like democracy. It is fair play. You can follow certain things if you want, and there are certain things you don't have to follow if you don't want to. All right, this is not force. I have to reiterate this. Christianity is not a force religion. You can reject it. There's no issues with that. But rejecting something doesn't necessarily mean that it's wrong. And that's the key thing. A lot of people believe that Christians are caught up in this evangelistic, trying to force and make people believe these teachings and principles of Christ. No, we don't force people. We try to persuade them, is the word the Apostle Paul used. Knowing the terror of the Lord, we try to persuade men and not force them. I just thought I'll say that briefly. John 12, 44 to 50. Read it in your spare time, please. Very important. These are the words I believe of Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God. Thank you so much, producer. The word of God is always blessed. Amen. Back to you, Sandra.
I thank you, my spiritual advisor.
Indeed.
Well, folks, everybody by now ought to know that there's been a major controversy ever since a man suspected of being a person who has Haitian ancestry living in the United States. He is alleged to have released some voice notes in which he alleged a series of corruption involving the Royal Bahamas Police Force. And so it has created a lot of scandal, a lot of excitement, a lot of gossip. And you will note that there has been a number of people who are principally in politics, let's call it the leadership of the country, who have attempted to advise how it ought to be dealt with. And you are aware that the allegation is that a number of Negro men is alleged to have robbed over $1.5 million somewhere at an airport in the southwestern part of the island of New Providence. you will note that the opposition has had a lot to say about it. And among those people in the opposition who's been leading the debate, leading the charge, has been the former Prime Minister and former leader of the Free National Movement, Dr. Hubert Alexander Minnis. And you will note that in the midst of it, Dr. Minnis has suggested that what was needed was a Royal Commission of Inquiry to be appointed to investigate the alleged corruption in the police force. You may have forgotten how I pointed out that that was a bad idea, because anyone who appeared before a commission of inquiry and spoke honestly, there can be no criminal prosecution by the authorities. But I did note that if the Royal Bahamas Police Force, who under the laws of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas are the agency which is responsible for investigating any alleged criminal offenses within the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, conducts an investigation and properly conclude that the law has been violated, they can bring anyone to court, and that would be the best bet. Dr. Minnis has, it is alleged, because of these statements which are purported to have come from Dr. Minnis, and since he didn't send me any copy, I must say it is purported. But Dr. Minnis, without consulting his leader, that would be Michael Pintard, and the parliamentary group of the Free National Movement, he has become a political maverick, and he has been making points. You will note that I pointed out to you that this alleged robbery at the airport is not the first time that we have had a big robbery. You will recall that. And I pointed out to you that I felt compelled to identify an FNM, whom I shall describe as a late FNM, who it is alleged was involved in one of the biggest robbery. And the worst part about it is the institution which it is alleged that he participated either directly or indirectly in robbing happens to be a bank which is alleged to be owned by the family of a former FNM Attorney General, a former FNM Minister of Foreign Affairs, a former FNM Minister responsible for immigration. And so that you will not have to guess, I'll identify him for you. It is believed that the bank was owned by the family of Brent Simonet. And that was an interesting robbery. And to date, that money has not surfaced. Nobody has been able to find that money. But those of us who were very interested in the politics and in the crime, we know that there is an FNM who it is alleged became a candidate for our party, the FNM. He is reported to be dead, and so that I will satisfy myself that he is dead, tomorrow, perhaps Monday, I shall attempt to ascertain his death certificate. That FNM who ran for the FNM, he at one point was a policeman. He's dead now. And from all reports, he got away with perhaps 75% of Brent Simonet money. That is the allegation. And of course, we do know that in his lifetime, in his lifetime, I'm talking about perhaps 10, maybe about 10 years ago, I think that's when Dr. Minnis really became active in the FNM. He became a powerful ally of Dr. Hubert Alexander Minnis. I'm not suggesting that Dr. Minnis is aware that that allied was a participant in the bank robbery. But we do know, those of us who have been close to the FNM, those of us who were tight-lipped, those of us who were watching, those of us who heard the rumors and the speculation, this is what those of us who were in the know, that is what we have heard. So it's an interesting phenomena that is taking place. So today, both leading newspapers have revealed that coming into the country are two representatives from the United Kingdom and two representatives from the United States of America, and it appears that they won't be here on the island of New Providence no more than about 48 hours. And it appears to me, and please forgive me because as I age, my comprehension is not as good as it used to be 25 years ago. So from what I read, it appears that they will come, they will look over what the security and intelligence branch of the Royal Bahamas Police Force have been investigating, and then they will make certain recommendations. I'm opposed to what I am seeing and what I'm hearing. I believe that the Commonwealth of the Bahamas is independent. If we say that we are an independent country, is it being suggested that we have no confidence in any agency of the Royal Bahamas Police Force to conduct an internal investigation into the Royal Bahamas Police Force? Is that what is being suggested? And are you Negroes telling me that you will not be comfortable unless two white men from England and two white men, I believe, from the United States comes over and tell us that the investigation is proceeding properly? I think it's a national disgrace, and I call on Bahamians to tell them foreign policemen to stay out of our business. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Moncur. You would have heard that I said some very powerful things. I shall now attempt to provide you with why a commission of inquiry will not work. For thousands of young people, they would have been children when in September of 1983, if I have my dates correctly, NBC out of the United States dropped a political bombshell on Pinling and the Progressive Liberal Party. That culminated in Pinling having to appoint a blue ribbon commission of inquiry. I'm going to invite you Negroes to go to the government publication office where I believe the cost for the 1984 Commission of Inquiry report is just under $10 so that you can get a copy. You will note, once you would have read, that in the course of that blue ribbon Commission of Inquiry, a number of senior police officers was summoned before the Commission of Inquiry. In fact, the highest ranking policeman on the Royal Bahamas Police Force to have been summoned before the Royal Commission of Inquiry was who? The late Howard Smith. Howard Smith was the Assistant Commissioner of Police. It was Howard Smith who led a major invasion into Norman's Cay with a view to capturing the world's biggest drug smuggler. Who was his name? I even can't remember his name, but I'm certain,
Joe Carlos Leader.
as I relax and as my spiritual advisor has advised, his name was Joe Carlos Leader. And there are many rumors and speculation over who was this Colombian. In more modern times, many historians have alleged that at all material time, Joe Carlos Leader was an American agent, that he was not a real drug smuggler, but he was sent to the Bahamas to entrap Negroes who wouldn't stick to a principle. And then, of course, you would recall that one day the Americans somehow they grab him, they charge him, and they send him to jail for life. And then one day, everybody wake up and the Americans issue a statement saying Joe Carlos Leader was dead. And everybody then speculated that Joe Carlos Leader was not dead, that he, having served the United States government properly, they used the phrase that he had died so that they could give him a new identity. I don't know. But what I do know is Assistant Commissioner of Police Howard Smith was brought before the Royal Commission of Inquiry. I attended it. Not only did I attend it, I heard the evidence he gave. I heard the evidence of that police officer who hailed from Long Island, who testified and who told the Commission of Inquiry how much money Carlos Reed gave to police.
Not Carlos Reed.
Carlos, goodness of mercy, not Carlos Reed.
Yeah, apologize.
Listen,
man.
I apologize. Not Carlos Reed.
Oh,
Carlos
Leader, man.
Carlos
Write it
Leader.
down, write it down. So
Carlos Leader. Not Carlos Reed. Carlos Reed. I don't think he was born yet. Carlos Leader.
Yeah.
Thank you, my spiritual advisor. You're listening. Right? And the Commission of Inquiry condemned ACP Howard Smith. I know, because shortly after the report of the Commission of Inquiry, the Royal Bahamas Police Force, led by then the late Mr. Gerald Bartlett, held a what the word is when you're marching? Help me, my spiritual master. A procession, either from the police headquarters to some church along East Street South, and I and a number of Negro men at the corner of what is the Queen's surname? What is the Queen's surname?
Which Queen?
The Queen who's dead.
Elizabeth?
Her surname, my spiritual advisor. Goodness me. And
What's the surname?
the Queen's surname. You don't know the Queen's surname?
No, I don't.
Windsor.
Windsor, okay.
I and a number of young men, protesters, we infiltrated a crowd at the corner of Windsor Lane and East Street, and we jumped the police barricade as we held up our placard and demanded that Howard Smith resign, and it broke up the police parade because the police got distracted, and instead of marching left, right, they started marching right, left. All right? And Loftus Roker, who I believe was then the Minister of National Security, he subsequently brought political pressure to remove the late Howard Smith as the Assistant Commissioner of Police, because Howard Smith told the Commissioner of Inquiry that all the money that they found on his bank account, he went on Wolf Road to where the PLP National Treasurer, who was then the late Percy Munnings, and he buys some numbers. And when Percy threw that ball, he win thousands of dollars. That was his evidence. But what is the point that I make? There was no prosecution against him. All that happened is Loftus Roker was compelled politically to get rid of him, and the officer, he might have been a Carroll, I can't remember his name, but he was half Conky Joe, and he had a serious drinking problem on the Royal Bahamas Police Force. He testified it was him who told the commission that Joe Leader give ACP Howard Smith the $80,000, perhaps in a suitcase. So when I tell you that the Commission of Inquiry will have no effect, I base that on historical evidence, and I base that on the fact that I attended those Commission of Inquiry meetings. So I can tell Dr. Minnis, and take it from me, Dr. Minnis never showed up there. I don't know where he was in 1983, 1984. He never showed up there. I knew who the FNMs who showed up at the Commission of Inquiry hearing. So a Commission of Inquiry will not work. Our best bet, if we want prosecution, is for police to investigate, and if we do not have any confidence that the Royal Bahamas Police Force can conduct an investigation, then I will repeat the seditious remarks that I made in January of 1984. I'm prepared to repeat it. Now, if the police can't do it, I say you smash the police force and rebuild it. Simple as that. But outside of that, the police should conduct the investigation. And I think I have given you sufficient reason as to why the Commission of Inquiry didn't work. And I can go further. I don't want to embarrass some of the Negro people, but I can go further to show you that those who were prosecuted, they were prosecuted because they were found lying. But if you went before the Commission of Inquiry and you speak truthfully, you can't be prosecuted. But if the police is conducting a criminal investigation and find that you were involved in any criminal activity. And if they have the evidence, they can bring prosecution. I think it's a terrible thing that we haven't celebrated Negro emancipation. I think it's a disgrace that you Negroes who question whether or not we are independent, y'all are just like, that y'all will not be comfortable unless we send for Bawana. You want Bawana to do with it? Huh? That's what you want? Huh? I say let the Royal Bahamas Police Force conduct its own investigation. The commission that Dr. Minnis wants, that will not work. And if we are going to conduct investigation, I say let's investigate all the big bank robbery, okay? But I hope to be able to satisfy myself that that F&M is in truth dead. And you might not want to know why. Eh? You cannot slander the dead. Once I'm dead, you can say anything about me. My wife, my children, my family, my friends, they may be upset. But in law, you cannot slander the dead. So I want to make sure he is dead before maybe I call his name, okay? So I think that is powerful. And only me is crazy enough to tell you these things. And there's no Negro, listen to me, there is no Negro who can contradict anything I've just said. Because I've just told you, of all the Commission of Inquiry, the least expensive finding is the Commission of Inquiry report of 1984 or 1983, 1984, when Pindling advised then Governor General Sir Gerald Cash to appoint a blue ribbon Commission of Inquiry, and this is powerful. Let the Americans and the British return back to their hometown and let these Negroes solve the problem. My spiritual advisor, you have bills to pay?
Yes, let's do these two ads quickly. We're looking at the Work Center. Of course, the Work Center, located Rosetta Street across from Roberts Furniture, is your one-stop shop for back-to-school Dickies, Timberlands, and many, many more. So come on down and let their friendly staff assist you with getting ready for back-to-school. The Work Center. Everybody needs money, always, so why not send money internationally and locally through Western Union with MoneyMax. Download the MoneyMax app today to send cash instantly to a family member or friend anytime and anywhere. Sending money has never been simpler. The app is available on the Apple Store and Google Play Store. MoneyMax, live your max life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my spiritual advisor.
Indeed.
I just thought I would give you that historic piece of information because many of our political leaders, they were busy smoking dope. Take it from me. They even didn't have enough sense to come to the old Patelco building where Chapter 1 of the University of the Bahamas is located, where the Commission of Inquiry met practically every day to investigate corruption in the country. So they wouldn't know what I'm talking about. They wouldn't, all right? But I went every day and I went sober, okay? There was no dope, no liquor. I went sober. So you'd be shocked to know what I can tell you about the various citizens who testified during that Commission of Inquiry. Don't forget what I told you now. And don't forget what I tell you, and I'm going to repeat it one more time. At that commission of inquiry, Pinling named the Deputy Director of the Security and Intelligence Branch, Bernard K. Barnaby Jr., Senior, not Junior, Senior, not Junior. He worked with the team, and take it from me, he did a wonderful, wonderful job. There are many things that I know. Watch out for me, eh? Many things. So I'll leave that for the time being, and I'll watch to see what all Dr. Minnis say. And the more he talk, the more I will speak. Well, having said that, my spiritual
Do you
advisor,
recognize
go ahead.
that Joe Carlos leader says that he paid Howard Smith money?
But I said that.
And as a result of that, Howard Smith did not arrest him.
Well, it was more than that. Howard Smith.
I'm done with that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
There's nothing to be afraid of.
I'm done with that.
My
one.
spiritual advisor, there's nothing to be afraid of. We have the Commission of Inquiry report.
Yeah.
Howard Smith was in charge of leading an expedition to Norman's Cay
And for the sole purpose of what?
to investigate a allegation that the late Norman Solomon raised in the House of Assembly. I'll have you to know that Norman Solomon was my political ally. I'll have you to know that when Pinling launched the social revolution in 1979, I called Norman Solomon and I said, listen, Pinling is marching up and down through Baintown. He's launching a social revolution. Can you organize and let us follow Pinling into Bainstown to see if the social revolution, watch out for me. So I know plenty things. Among the things that I know is they firebomb Norman Solomon House. You ever heard that? Have you?
Yes.
They firebomb Norman Solomon House. All right? And I was on the investigation team because there were two teams, the Royal Bahamas Police Force and an investigatory team that Norman Solomon named. And I was on that. So I know exactly what took place. All right? So I thought I'll tell that to you for what it's worth. Because Howard Smith, his job was to raid Norman's Cay.
I believe his son-in-law testified against him.
No, his son didn't testify.
Did he run to the United States?
His son, no. His son was a little boy. His son didn't testify.
You sure? Okay.
My spiritual advisor. My spiritual advisor.
You're right. You're probably right.
My spiritual advisor. You want to hear something? You want to hear something?
I
Do you want to hear something?
suppose
I don't want to show off.
Suppose I say no.
One of his son accept my leadership. All right? You heard me?
I hear you.
All right then. One of his son accept my leadership. The country is small, you know. Very, very small. And so Joe Leader gave them $80,000, and the policeman, he squealed. One police officer squealed and testified and so forth. All right? So that's it.
Transshipment
And
drugs.
the police has always had investigation. Let us not forget, you know,
Norman's Cay.
we had an Englishman on the Royal Bahamas Police Force. You know what he did on the police force? He was an Englishman, and I've never met him because I was a small child, but from all reports, he wore a short pants and a khaki coat. He just sodomized the force. You heard me? He sodomized the force up and down and so forth, and they appointed a commission of inquiry. Perhaps Dr. Hubert Alexander Minnis should read that report. All right? So there's always been commission of inquiry, but notwithstanding that commission of inquiry, into that English policeman. What happened? What happened? Huh? Nothing happened. But if you want something happen, the best people to conduct that investigation is the police. It's powerful. It's the police. That's how it's done. And it is powerful. Anyway, I need to calm down. You didn't know that I can't remember what is the name of that assistant commissioner of police. It will come back to me. I'll send a coded message out to my good friend, an officer in the 50s. Will you please send me? Got it! Is it Colonel? I can't remember. Colonel, I don't remember his name. Please send me the English Commissioner of Police. All right? He just raped and ravaged the force. You know, better watch out for me. Because I right here know the history and have spoken to many senior retired policemen. Okay? It's powerful. Shall we move on?
Yeah, let's move on, man. Let's get on to some other things.
Yeah, let's move on. So, so this is powerful. Well, what else are we going to deal with? Do you have anything?
What's the latest on this wreckage that was found where in the Abacos, was it?
Yeah, I didn't get all of the particulars. Apparently, there is an airplane that appeared to have
been found where? In the Pine Barren?
I got the impression, you might be right, I got the impression it was in the water.
You have a photo, Mr. Medusa, of that aircraft? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it could be in the water.
Yeah, that's the impression that I got. The information was kind of vague. All right? That's what it was. Well, I might as well deal with another information because in the media we have noted that the Attorney General, Senator Ryan Pinder, has announced that he is going to appeal two matters that the court recently ruled against the government of the day. And we are talking about the Jamaica man who has been kept in custody for over 10 years, I think, and who has said that as a result of his unlawful incarceration, he was raped, and the medical health professional says that he developed schizophrenic. And then
schizophrenia.
And then the Bahamian girl of Haitian descent, whom they took 6 years before she can get her citizenship, and who suffered an indignity, and Justice Ruth Bo Dowell not only awarded the Jamaica man $2 million, she awarded Miss No Not $575,000. So Ryan Pinder has announced that these things didn't happen under the PLP, which is true. These things happen under us, the FNM. But Ryan Pinder knows that one of the problems in the FNM has been that we don't like black people. He knows that, but he should not appeal the case. He should not. And I'm kind of disturbed, but he's given us a wonderful revelation. I was not aware that there is a special committee that is appointed at the detention center, which is there to monitor transactions between the Immigration Defense Force at the detention center. I was not aware of that. I was not aware of that. And so I find that very, very interesting. And we need more information on that, because I am aware that there's been major corruption at the detention center. And I've been distressed by it. And I didn't know we had all them people there. Because if I knew those people were there, I would try to identify them and have Haitians who have been poorly treated to complain to them. But I didn't know. Menotti, tout mon haïtien, Jodéa, m'apkrase Menotti, m'apkrase Menotti. All Haitians, today I'm going to break off the handcuff. Menotti, Menotti. It's powerful. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor, but I have with me a special guest, and of course, he is businessman Mr. Ian Thomas. Ian, welcome to Freedom March.
I go.
Right here.
Yeah, that's good. Well, you're
What
scrolling,
are
man.
you selling today?
I selling that and I promoting. Is that
What do
okay? Can I promote?
You may promote.
Yay! Well, can I start off with my spiel?
Please do.
Okay. Good afternoon, Bahamas. My name is Ian Thomas, and I am from, where are you from again?
Go ahead.
I'm from Direct Marketers. Direct Marketers, of course, is a marketing company, and we specialize in radio, TV, print, social media, and e-blast.
Really?
So if you have a business or a business idea and you want to know how viable it is, please give me a call at 552-0212. That's 552-0212. 552-0212. That's 552-0212.
Well, I have a host, and I can't find a big radio.
You want a big radio?
A big radio.
I will try to get you a big radio. There's a place in the mall. I can't mention them right now because I'm not talking about them today, but I'll send you the number off air.
Okay.
Okay, then good. So you're having a good day?
I am.
Good. It is back to school.
Really?
Yeah. You don't get no. You got grandchildren.
The 8th of August.
No, it's not back to school today, but it's
Okay.
back to school in a couple of weeks, couple of
This
days.
is
However you want to
powerful.
look at it.
Okay.
So what I'm really here to say is that Melissa Sears. Are you familiar with that company?
I am familiar with her.
The Melissa Sears, the person?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought that's what you meant.
No, I'm Melissa Sears, the company, the company that sells.
Do I have a choice? Her or the company? Or may I have both of them?
Together? You want a combo?
Well, it's better to have a seamstress.
You absolutely right. Hey, you know a lot, you know.
Of
Do you know where they're
course.
located?
I think I do.
Tell me. They got two locations.
Is it in Angliston?
Angliston. That's Angliston?
East Street.
East Street. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And the other one.
Well, I always prefer Angliston.
Okay, well that's a good one. The other one is in the Mall at Marathon.
Really?
Yes.
This is powerful.
So let me give you some information about them.
Go ahead.
So, like I always say, it's better to be early for back to school than late, but this isn't even early anymore. You are looking to save some money going back to school, ladies and gentlemen. Your kids out there. Which camera me? That's this one. What am I? I'm on that one there.
just look
yeah.
forward.
Just look forward.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Yeah. So, if you're a parent and you're trying to get your kids for back to school. Okay, Bradley telling me something.
Yeah, that one there, yeah.
Okay, if you're a parent and you're trying to get your kids ready for back to school and you want to save some money, we want you to go to Melissa Sears. Like I said, they have two locations. They are on in the Mall at Marathon and then on East Street. The phone number is 322-7347. That's 322-7347. And I want you to go there. Why? Because you're going to save money on jumpers, skirts, shirts, socks, school pants, and ribbons. So everything that you need to get your kids for back to school, you can find at Melissa Sears. And when you go there, they have incredible customer service. That's what I like. The people are attentive. They come to you. They see exactly what you want. You can buy ready-made outfits, and once you get the uniform, they
Yes.
have in-store people, seamstresses. Is that the word? Yeah. And tailors to go ahead and make all the necessary
Really?
adjustments. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now something brand new what they just added on, and a lot of people are not aware of this. They brought in a press machine.
A press machine.
A press machine.
Okay.
So after you buy your uniform for your kids,
Right.
you can opt for a couple of bucks more and get them pressed, so you
Really?
don't have to worry about running to the laundry and pay those absorbent prices.
So parents are welcome.
Parents are welcome. Come in there, bring the kids. You get all those things, like I said, jumpers, skirts, shirts, socks, school pants, and ribbons. Not to mention, you can get your clothes. You can get your clothes pressed in there. The uniforms for the kids. All uniforms for every child, every school in the Bahamas.
What about grandparents? Do they have grandparents sale? Because there are many grandparents now. The new thing is grandparents are having children.
Oh, grandparents are having children. So grandparents. So what do you call them?
Well, grandparents.
Okay then. So if you're a grandparent and you're still having children, that's a little weird, but you can still go to Melissa Sears and ask for the Rodney Munker discount.
Rodney Munker grandparents.
Oh, this is powerful. I like that way. We got to trademark that. Now
Okay.
the phone number is 322-7347. 322-7347. Don't waste time driving around town trying to figure out who has the best prices. We want you to go to Melissa Sears, and they have two locations: East Street, where it is now, spiritual advisor. You say Grandstown?
Yeah.
Yep. And
Yeah.
the next one,
Engliston.
Engliston,
sorry,
yeah.
Engliston.
And the Mall at Marathon.
And the Mall at Marathon. Boy, you
Now,
listening good.
would she have uniforms for Aaron Bailey students?
Absolutely.
And what color are those uniforms?
Those colors, if I'm still in the swing of things, the color of your Magna hat.
And what color is that?
Red and white.
This is powerful.
That's
Powerful. And Kentucky uniform. I can't say that. You can people. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So go there. R. Bailey, GHS, A.F. Adley, St. Andrews, QC, Princeville, all the schools in Nassau and on the Family Islands. Go to Millicent's. They got it for SAC too. And I know SAC colors, red, white, and gray. That's it, right?
Well, gray pants.
Gray pants, white shirt,
red necktie.
red necktie. Okay, you got it down, pat.
The girls, of course, is a white shirt and a blue, gray, and
Plaid.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So they have all the plaids too. Very good. Man, listen here. One thing I'm so glad spiritual advisor here. He can help us out when we get stuck. So go check out Melissa Sayers' phone number once again: 322-7347, 322-7347, 322-7347. I'm going to put up my number one more time. And if you can't remember any of these numbers, please feel free to give me a call, Ian Thomas at Direct Marketers, and I'll tell you about any of these companies and products I talk about today and anything you've seen in the past. Next, I want to tell you about SHSS Electrical. You know them. That's the Store family. They're no longer in the Henry F. Store building anymore on Mackey Street. They've moved through the corner to Chesapeake. You
Really?
know that? To Chesapeake, right there.
Okay.
Now, Chesapeake is the corner right before you reach. If you're heading south, it's right before you reach the former building in Henry F. Store. So you go to Chesapeake and then the former Minute Muffler building. So go there and check them out. They're the number one place on the island when it comes to electrical supplies. Do you know that?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
This is definitely powerful.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have been calling me for those flat panel lights. They have them in the 2 feet, the 2x4, and the 2x2. The LED flat panel lights. You can get the 2x2 LED flat panel light for $42.90, and you can get the 2x4 for $77. You can get the 4-foot universal LED bulbs. They used to be $15. Now they're $6.60. You can get dusk to dawn LED floodlights. Right now you can get those with the bulbs for $22. It used to be $50. That's an excellent price. Square D main breaker meter combos. You can get them down there. 8-space 16 circuit surface mount available in the 150 amp and 200 amp. Now only $350. I've driven around and I've seen them go as high as $500.
Wow.
But like I'm going to say, SHSS Electrical, they're the number one company when it comes to electrical supplies. So don't go anyplace, ladies and gentlemen, and don't try to order anything from the States. You're not gonna beat their prices. Excellent prices. And right now you can also pick up, like I said, Square D products, switches, combos, breakers, breaker panels. You can get electrical wires and meter cans. Plus, they're the number one place on the island for all the LED bulbs in all the sizes that you want. You want those outdoor motion sensors, those lights to put up in case anyone comes onto your property. They have those. They got decorative ceiling fans and light fixtures. All of these things right down there with an incredible staff to serve you. I convinced them about 2 weeks ago to put up $20,000 worth of merchandise as it's leading into back to school so people can save some money. They decided to do that, and now, hey, you can go down there and save a whole bunch of money. Spend $50 or more and receive 10% discount. And they also want to let you know they ship to the Family Islands. So you Family Island customers, you're not left out. You can give them a call. Phone number, 827-3150, 827-3150, or 821-3150. Same last 4 numbers, which is 3150, but the first one is 827-3150. Or 821-3150, SHSS Electrical, right there, True Chesapeake, in the former Minute Muffler building. Go there, check it out right now. You have a home, a business, an Airbnb, and you want to fix it up and have the latest light fixtures and anything you need in electrical supplies. You want to go there. Like I said, the Store family, they're synonymous with the whole electrical business in the Bahamas. They're number one. Go check them out right there on Chesapeake Road, 827-3150. Go check them out. My number one more time. I got to do these shameless plugs. 552-0212, 552-0212. You know my number? Say it.
55.
No, man, don't say it like that, man. 552-0212.
5520212.
Listen, we practiced it. I called you last night and I said, Rodney, practice it.
I was sleeping, man.
You first go in the bathroom and read this couple of times.
Yeah.
Again, 552-0212.
552-0212.
You got it. Rodney's got it. Great. Rodney Munker. I just spoke to one of my friends / neighbor / friend, great person, called her. I said, I saw you on Prince Charles. Where are you headed? She says, I'm going home. She works on Kamika Road, and there was a bad outage.
Really?
Power outage, right?
The lights were off?
Yeah, I was in the east,
Okay.
and my lights flickered. But she says out in Kamika Road, their lights went out.
Okay.
They have a generator, but the generator was down. Ladies and gentlemen, I heard, I got a message. I know Spiritual Advisor likes to stay on social media. Did you hear that some weather's expected next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe next week, Thursday.
Thursday and Friday, right?
Now, what Bahamians have to pay attention to, of course.
Yeah, speak loud. Hmm.
The European model seems to be a bit more accurate than the American one. So
Okay.
you got to watch the European model.
Okay.
Which does state that we have a chance of having some weather.
Some type of weather activity. Okay, then that's something to be.
I'm going to stick
Uh-huh.
with the American model.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
The American model is rather aggressive, which
Yeah.
really spins us into either a tropical storm or
Uh-huh.
hurricane.
Okay.
But the European model does state at some point that a front may suck this weather pattern just north of us.
So,
straight into the-
okay, so you got that. He said a front might suck something. What did he say?
the weather pattern.
The weather pattern, yeah.
Suck
So
it a bit
right.
more.
So watch out for the front would come in, and you'll be cool. What happened to you? You gotta watch your front, you know, because that is it's very. Listen, if you don't mind your front, anything can happen.
So by next week Thursday, you're going to be experiencing some weather.
Rodney Munker, live today. Yeah, this is powerful. Yes, I. Hey, listen, yeah. You don't want to be caught in a bad front. So, EcoFlow Delta Pro generators. That's what you need.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Will it take me to a new frontier?
Woo! Where do you come up with these things?
It's not me, it's Penling.
I believe you.
Penling.
Penling in your magma.
Yeah.
Well, you don't mess around, but
Yeah.
listen, man, you got to get a generator, man. You got to get a portable generator. If you live in the Bahamas, you need a generator, man. I got a big generator.
My problem with my generator is it may get wet. Do you have a generator that I could bring into the house?
My goodness, yes!
Really?
Yes! This is the portable generator that can be used inside. You don't need it to be sitting outside like my big generator.
Do I have to worry about carbon monoxide?
No carbon monoxide. You won't get no carbon monoxide. It doesn't take any gas, any diesel. It doesn't take any propane. You just plug it in the wall. When the
Really?
electricity's on, it charges up.
Really?
It's on about 80, 90, 100%.
Ah.
You leave it, it keeps its charge because the device, it has a battery inside. The same battery, lithium battery, that Tesla cars are used,
Right.
that they use, and the battery lasts a very long time. It can last for about 6 to 8 hours.
Really?
With that charge. So your electricity goes off, you get your devices, you plug it in. It has about 15 slots. So you can plug in a fan.
I will not have to pay light bill?
Well, this is a generator. You use it in times of emergency. If you want to use it at other times, that's on you.
Okay.
You know what I like about it? You can connect it to a solar panel and you can get charging from the solar panel. So that
Really?
can charge. Yes, yeah. It's transportable. So you're going to your house on the family island.
Okay.
And you say, hey, I'm coming down. They say, man, Rodney, listen here. The light is be on and off and off. You say on and off. You say, I have a solution. I'm going to
Would
bring my
it
portable
work
generator.
in Harbor Island?
It'll awaken any
Their
island.
lights are off and on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Man, listen, please call your people in Harbor Island.
Tell
Harbor
them.
Island, please give EcoFlow Delta Pro a call. It's under the company JS Steel, and it's right across the road from where we are right now at the Six-Legged Roundabout. The phone number is 327-4504, 327-4504, 327-4504. You can ask for George, Sean, or Jennifer.
Really?
Ask for any one of those and they can help you out. So imagine the electricity goes off. Now your fan is on. You can run your television. You can run your laptop, your phone. You can run your refrigerator. And in some instances, you can plug in your air conditioner.
What about water? Are you all able to produce water because there's no water in Harbor Island?
Listen, Harbor Island sounds like they need plenty things happening down there.
Yeah.
I know we could help with the electric part of it
Okay.
because with the generator. But those other things, I can't tell you too much about those. So I want you to get yourself a portable generator, ladies and gentlemen. You can take it anywhere you go. You go into a beach picnic, a beach party, you can take it with you, carry it to the beach with you. You go into someone's house right here locally or on the family island.
How much they cost?
How much they cost? Great question. I thought you'd never ask. The cost for it is $335, and it starts at $335 all the way up to $4,224, and that's VAT included. So this is a great time to get in on this deal. We've sold, I can't tell you how many generators, countless. They didn't want me to put a number on it, but the last time we were here, I was here talking about this company. The sales just blew up, and they wanted to let you know that you did an incredible job talking about it, and sales went through the roof.
This is powerful.
Yeah, that was incredible. People just kept calling. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have a generator. You don't have to be rich anymore. I keep looking at the wrong camera. You don't have to be rich anymore. You can get a generator that is affordable for you. And even if you may be a little bit financially challenged, I can turn you on to one of my lending companies that I work along with, and they can possibly help you out. But the prices are so low,
When you say
can afford it
lending
yourself.
company, what do you mean?
Yeah, I work along with some loans company.
You get a loan?
Yeah, but I can't talk about that today because I ain't.
Well, I
talking about
got a problem. I need somebody to hook up my gas stove because I have it hooked up.
Yeah.
But I keep smelling gas.
Okay then.
You have anybody who could fix that for me?
Well, if you hook up your gas stove and you still smelling gas, that's the problem. Now, did you drink any milk?
No, I didn't have any milk.
Okay, well that's
should I
Now,
take
listen.
milk?
No, I'm saying that's probably why you were smelling gas. But go ahead.
Now, Mr. Ian Thomas, now
Yeah.
you recognize that
Yes.
generally with regular generators,
Yes, sir.
for instance, the electrician will come to your house and see how much kilowatts you need
Correct.
to push
Right.
whatever appliance you need to
Right.
push. Now, is this the same case with these battery operated?
Very good question. Once you give them a call.
What size you need?
That's exactly what I wanted to say. Remember I said the prices start at $335
Yes.
to up to
Right, I was wondering.
$4,224?
Right.
I like the smirk on your face. It's upgradable. You can add different units to it for your power consumption. So your lifestyle might not be as demanding as his, and vice versa. So you might just need one at the $335 thing, but Bradley might need something in the $2,000
Okay.
or $3,000 because he has more devices.
He has
But that's
more
a very
devices.
good question, Matt. Hey, listen, you all two together?
Yeah.
You all okay?
Well, no matter what devices I have, I only need $300 and something voice.
Yeah, because you don't use much stuff.
I don't use much stuff.
You probably could plug in your phone and your TV and your fan.
Yeah.
And you got plenty power left over.
Really?
Yeah, man, you have so much more power left over. I'm telling you.
Would I be able to sell some of that power?
No, you can't sell the power because it's confined into the device.
Even though I have a long drop cord?
That's a good one. Yeah, man, then you could do that.
I could do that.
You understand what you're trying to say? If in case your neighbor want to hook something up in this thing, yeah, you could do that.
I could do that?
Yeah, you could do it, of course. Yeah, you have a lot of power.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Get yourself a portable generator. Don't be like me. I got a standby Where am I here? Don't be like me. I got a standby generator. It's at home. It hasn't been working for 5 weeks. Finally, the guy said he's coming to fix it. But I have been surviving off my portable generator, and I haven't missed a beat. One night I woke up, and I was so happy that I had it. I was just able to connect it, and boom, I was able to turn on my air condition.
Really?
Isn't it a terrible feeling to wake up with electricity off, and you sweat, and you just wake up like, what is that's a terrible feeling. I don't know about you.
I've not experienced it yet.
Okay, then I want you to experience it. So ladies and gentlemen, give them a call, 327-4504, 327-4504. That's EcoFlow Delta Pro. It's under the company JS Steel, right here at the Six-Legged Roundabout. It's right across the road. And ask for George, Sean, or Jennifer, and this is my number, 5520212, 5520212, and you give them a call, and we'll see how that go. Back to school.
Yes.
Schools. You're looking for a place to send a young one, niece, nephew, child, godchild, whatever it is.
Grandchild.
Hillcrest Academy. Hillcrest Academy. There I am.
Do they take stepchildren?
You can take your stepchildren. Now, are you willing to pay for your stepchildren to go?
No, I'm just trying to get them.
You're just trying to
Get them to take it.
You're just trying to take it. Hey, listen here, Hillcrest Academy. You know where they're located?
No.
Donick William Darling Highway.
Really?
Yeah, you know the little service road?
Yeah.
Where the little service road? You know, right down the little service road right there.
I know what you're
You
talking
go there,
about.
Get on the service road and go right up there.
Really?
You go right there. Yeah, man.
Okay.
So it's important to choose the right school for your young ones to attend. At Hillcrest Academy, your child will be learning in a safe environment that consists of small classes with a track record of excellent GLAT results. Isn't that great?
It's great.
GLAT results, your kids can get great
Do you have
scores.
any that teach the children in Haitian Creole?
I was going to get to that.
Okay.
I'm looking, I only see Spanish. I'm sorry.
Really?
Maybe we can call them
Big school
and try to boycott.
over there off Fire Trail Road, and you ain't gone to that school?
No, I don't
Well,
know.
what says? What's your number?
5520212.
I need you to say it slowly.
Yes, sorry, here he goes. 5520212.
Slowly.
5520212.
5520220.
Yeah, say it.
I want you to say it.
Okay, go ahead, tell me.
Say the number.
5,
5,
5,
5,
2,
2,
0,
0,
2,
2,
1,
1,
2.
0,
Okay.
1, 2. Merci.
Jackie, man, listen here. I like that guy. I like the way you say that. Those words, what I don't know. I'll Google those letters next and those numbers.
Don't hurt my feelings.
I don't know, but I like the way you say that. But tell the Creole people they gotta go
I
here.
thought you was one of us.
I am one of you, but they just didn't let me put me in the class.
You look like us.
I am one of you.
This is powerful.
Say, do work for us, man. Let's go, man. Hey, Hillcrest Academy, someone just sent me a message and asked me, what's the number? 361-1150. 361-1150. That's an easy number.
Yeah, 361-1150.
Yes, that's Hillcrest Academy. Students stay busy with classes in computer, Spanish, swimming, music, brownies, and scouts.
Goodness me, the most dominant language in the country. You're not teaching?
We gotta talk to
Let
them.
them know
We gotta
that
talk to
there
them about
are
that.
more Haitians
Uh-huh.
in the country than y'all. Us.
We taking over. Okay, then. Hey, listen, you're mad. Hey, listen. Hey, one thing I could get you bring some new things to light to me.
Well, I thank you.
I appreciate that, and they always listen to you, so I know they're listening to you right now. So give them a call. Last year, they had a team of junior debaters heading to London to participate in the World School and the World Scholars of Debate Cup. And they did really, really well, those young kids that went to London.
This is
and
great.
that we were really proud of them. Also, they want to let you know that they promote an eco-friendly environment, teaching students how to grow carrots, lettuce, okra, fever grass, herbs, and more.
Herbs?
Yeah. You looking to go, you want to try to get some herbs?
By herbs, they mean like thyme, say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you thought it was other stuff?
I would hope not.
Okay then, but they got there and they'll teach you how to do all them different stuff like that.
Okay.
Teachers who truly care about the advancement of their students and who definitely want to investigate Hillcrest Academy and their many options. So like Rodney Munker says, if you have a child or a godchild or a grandchild, anybody right there, and you want to give them that extra boost to do well, give them a call at 361-1150, 361-1150. Ask for Ms. Dawkins. Ask for Ms. Knowles, ask for anybody down there, but they're doing a really good job over there. That's Hillcrest Academy, looking for a wonderful place with Christian-based school with a great curriculum. Go call them, 361-1150, Hillcrest Academy, number one school for you to send your child to. My time is going down. How much more time I get right there? Another 6 seconds. Boy, I want to tell you some more stuff, but anyway, I'm just going to tell you about this. I'll tell you about two things. This is a smart air cleaner. This is wonderful, Rodney Munker. Anyone who has buildup wax in their air, deep
Really?
wax, yes.
May I see it?
Yes, and it's been interfering with your hearing over the years. This feeling is indescribable. It's only $165. Give me a call. It's the water gushes all the dirt out of your ears.
Can't I have a discount?
You can get a discount. This is almost the same thing, but this is for the nose.
Can
for
it
the
take
nasal
cold
drain.
out of my ear?
That takes the out of the wax out of your ears, and this takes the
I don't
cold
have
out
wax.
of your
I
nose.
catch cold in my ear.
We can do both. This is the one for the nose, and this is the one for the air. Give me a call. Ian Thomas, Direct Marketers, 552-0212,
This is Freedom Arts.
552-0212.
God save. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. I'm going to invite him now to do birthdays. Will you?
Yeah, let's do some birthday shout-outs and some other things, I guess. All right, so here we go. Let me put my glasses on quickly. All right, so we want to do a birthday shout-out, a couple of birthday shout-outs. Erica Denise Young. We understand she is celebrating 46 years. Oh, she watches the show every day. We appreciate her. We thank you so much for your support, supporting us here in Freedom March. So happy birthday to this very beautiful mother. Her name is Erica Denise Young. She's one of the women them. It's coming from her 3 children, Chaldea, her son Kennel, her baby Aaliyah, also her mother Mary Knowles, her sister Marvinette Clark, her brothers Philman and Travis, and all her nieces and nephews, especially Jalen King. Love you, Chaldea. May God continue to rain down on you. Love, Chaldea. So happy birthday to Erica Denise Young. So we have Elder Grace Jones. Happy birthday to Grace Jones. They love you. Enjoy your day. It's coming from your daughters, Colicia, Ari, Jenny, and your sister Verna Russell. Happy birthday to Grace Jones. So Maisha Barry. Happy birthday to Maisha Barry. It's coming from her mom, Michelle Barry, her brother Dante Barry, sons Malachi and Mika, her nana Bernie Cargill, and aunt Phaedra Thornquist, and a host of relatives and friends from Nassau and Canada. Happy birthday to Misha Barry. We're going to do a shout out to Ronaldo Ferguson. It's coming from all his family and friends. Happy birthday to Ronaldo Ferguson. All the best to you. Enjoy your birthday. We hope you live to enjoy many, many more. What do you have, Sandra?
Well, I want to join you in saluting everybody who is sharing a birthday today. And Ronaldo Ferguson, I also salute you. It's powerful.
Yes, what I said.
Well, there is a 68-year-old man who hails from Black Village, and he is reported to have died yesterday, which was the 7th of August 2024. His name is Vincent Tinker. So I remember Vincent Tinker, a very, very good childhood friend, and it is with sadness that I have been informed this afternoon of his unfortunate passing. So may he rest in peace, and may his wife, children, his siblings, and the community of Black Village have my deepest sympathies. It's powerful. So, do you pay ads? Do you pay ads?
Well, let me just, I can. We do some ads and then we open the phone lines, maybe?
We'll pay ads first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So the Work Center, located Rosetta Street across the road from Roberts Furniture, is your one-stop shop for back-to-school Dickies and Timberlands and many, many more. So come on down and let their friendly staff assist you with getting ready for back to school. The Work Center. Everybody needs money, so why not send money? Of course, always send money internationally and locally through Western Union with Money Max. Download the Money Max app today to send cash instantly to a family member or friend anytime and anywhere. Sending money has never been simpler. The app is available on the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. Money Max, live your max life.
It's powerful. Well, folks, just before we open the lines, we want to make it clear that in the United States, perhaps one of the greatest presidential election in our lifetimes is taking place, to which the Democrat, their proposed nominee, is Mrs. Kamala Harris, who's currently serving as Vice President of the United States of America. And her running mate is the governor of one of the states in the United States
Minnesota.
of America, Minnesota, and his name is Tim Walz. And then, of course, we do know that the Republicans have officially nominated Mr. Donald Trump as their presidential candidate, and Mr. Donald Trump has picked Senator J.D. Vance as his running mate. So I can report that the campaign in the United States has been peaceful. Federal authorities has arrested a non-American citizen who it is alleged had been a part of a plot to hire someone to assassinate Donald Trump. But that person is currently in U.S. Custody, and it is expected that he will be charged. So those of us who live in the free world, you will recall that the United States has introduced one of the biggest propaganda. They say the election of the President of the United States, he shall emerge as the leader of the free world. They're talking about us. So the campaign is on. We want every American to vote for Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. We're going with Donald Trump. You would recall that I pointed out to you that Prime Minister Netanyahu, that's the Prime Minister of Israel, he was invited by the United States Congress to speak. Mrs. Harris is not only the Vice President, but she is I'm not sure what her office is called in the Senate, but she chairs it. Can you imagine that the Congress of the United States of America invited a minister, a prime minister, a foreign head of government to speak, and the Vice President of the United States boycotts it? So you see, Israel will not be able to depend on her. And then when she learned that Donald Trump would have Prime Minister Netanyahu visit him at one of his resorts, she then quickly invited Netanyahu to meet with her. That is rather unstable. And then those of you Negroes who profess Christianity, you will know that the Bible teaches that we who profess Christianity, that we are required to pray for the peace of Israel. That is what we are required to do. And we're now receiving reports that in the United States, members of the Jewish community, they're now rallying to the support of President Donald Trump. So if you Negroes truly believe in Christianity and the Christian principles and the good policies of Donald Trump, you will pray for his victory. This has nothing to do with who's woman and who's man and who is mixed race. This has to do with who will be the best. And I call on the people, I call on the Negro people to reject racism. All right? And let's pray that Donald Trump shall win this. And this is going to be very powerful. I now invite my spiritual advisor to open the lines, and I want everybody to be kind. I want you all to act like Christians. Other than that, I'm going to rebuke you all. And this is powerful.
All right, so we're going to open the line. 323-7775 is the number to call. 698-0775. 698-0776. I'm sure we have some calls waiting. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You are live.
Good evening. How are you?
Great. How you doing?
Good. I wanted to send an anniversary request
Okay.
to Reverend Joseph and Evangelist Ethel Roll on their 32nd wedding anniversary.
Okay, good. All right.
We thank you.
Thank you.
And we salute them. It's
Thank
powerful.
you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
323-7775, 698-0775, and 698-0776. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Good evening, Mr. Manka,
Sir.
Mr. Roll,
Yes, sir.
and to your producer. Two things. Mr. Manka,
Sir.
did you say Carlos Joe Leader was not a drug dealer?
No. I said he was one of the biggest drug smugglers.
But that's a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Manka,
Sir.
I will not go deep in American politics
Okay.
or the election.
Okay.
But if I had a choice
Yes.
to choose between the two candidates,
Yes.
my choice will be an easy one.
Okay.
Whether you black or white,
Okay.
yellow or brown,
Yes.
I will not support a candidate whose platform is in agreement to abortion right,
Okay.
or a candidate who supports a man marrying another man,
Okay.
or a woman marrying another woman,
Okay.
because that is the works of the devil.
Absolutely.
Mr. Manka,
Yes, sir.
I now go to Bahamian politics.
Go ahead.
Now, I find it interesting
Yes.
and reckless
Yes.
that the former Prime Minister, Dr. Menace, told Parliament that the government should approve marijuana for recreational use.
Yes.
And I say, hell no to that. And if you would notice that Dr. Menace has been acting like an independent member in Parliament,
Yeah, we can have to expel him
and
as FNMs.
a man with a gripe.
Yes,
And it shows in the by-election in West End and Bimini.
that is true.
And it is time for Dr. Menace to put aside his political difference
Yes.
and support his leader
Yes.
and encourage his followers to do the same.
Yes.
Because Dr. Menace is out of the line.
He's out of the line.
And it's time that Mr. Pentard and the council members put their foot down
Yes.
and whip or drop kick Dr. Menace back in the line.
Politically, yes.
Because if they don't, the TLT will be singing too straight. God save the king.
God
Thank you
save
so
the
much,
king, my Negro brother. God save the king.
All right, take your caller. Thank you so much. Welcome to Freedom March Caller. You're live. Go ahead, caller. Are you there? Hello? Yes, you're live, caller.
But Montcalm,
Sir,
why you won't vote for Donald Trump?
I believe that if we vote for Trump, yes indeed, Trump knows what the people need. He will make America great again, strong again.
Yeah,
And that is good for the world.
hiding all those documents in the bathroom.
He was not hiding them.
But what they doing there?
Yeah, he won that case, so let's move on to something else.
He win the case. 'Cause
He won the case.
He appointed the judge.
No,
Okay, that's how it
well-
works in the Bahamas, and that's how it works in the United States.
He win that because the judge threw that there.
Yeah, but
Yes.
he won the
And
case.
so she said that the case will be heard in January.
Yes.
Then she going back behind that.
Listen to me. It's a wonderful Christian judge.
No, sir.
She recognized that she was
She's
up.
just like Donald Trump.
No. Be kind to her ladyship.
He didn't read the...
Donald Trump is a crook.
Stop that.
You's a crook.
Stop that.
Bertrand Ryan's agenda to be a crook.
Oh, boy, I tell you.
You ain't safe.
You need me to
No,
help.
none of you ain't safe.
You ain't safe.
You,
Donald Trump
You know what we're
ain't
gonna do
safe.
with you? We say,
Donald Trump
Booyaka!
to break
Hang up on
down
that
the
Negro.
House of Assembly.
Booyaka!
Okay, caller, thank you so much for your contribution. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Good afternoon, Mr. Monkan, spiritual advisor. This is Shanika.
Is this really Shanika?
Yes, sir, the one and only in living color.
Shanika, what is on your mind?
Mr. Monka, I love to be an avid reader.
Okay.
And I've heard Dr. Miles Monroe say that leaders are readers. And for you, Mr. Monka, you are a man who God has graced to be a part of much of the history that has occurred in our gem of a nation. And I want to let you know that in the residence of my where I reside, I have books all over the place. I have them in the front room. I keep them in my work bag, in my bedroom. And which, as such a historian as yourself, I want to challenge you to write a book about all that you have seen and heard and done, because you are a national treasure. You are, Mr. Munker. So I want to challenge you to document that before you close your eyes. Okay?
I thank you for
Yes, sir.
your kind words. God bless
All
you.
right,
Eh?
thank you so much, caller. Take care. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Hello.
Go ahead, caller. You're live.
Did Mr. Monka say on 2 occasions the late Howard Smith?
Yes.
He is an ordained minister at Zion Yamacraw. He
Okay.
moderated a service this past Sunday that I attend.
Is he a former?
Mr. Monka.
Hold on a second. Is
Yes,
he the
yes,
former?
yes.
Just hold on a second. Let me put the question. Is he the former assistant commissioner of police?
Yes, he's
Okay.
alive.
Oh, I
And an
apologize.
ordained minister at Zion Yamacraw.
Okay. Thank you.
So can we have an apology, Mr. Monka?
What are you
Luke,
asking? Hold on a
let-
second. Hold on a second. What are you asking me to apologize to? I want to be clear on that.
You said on 2 occasions the late.
Okay, I apologize. I'm happy to hear that he is alive. Okay.
And he's an ordained minister.
Okay, I am happy that he is saved. He wasn't saved in 83 and in 84.
Yeah, but Monka, you don't say people. The late Rodney Monka.
I apologize. I was not trying to kill the man. His son is a powerful political ally of mine. I haven't seen the son in a while, but I honestly thought that Mr. Smith had died. I don't wish death upon him. So I apologize. Okay? Everything else that I said is true. You wouldn't want me to read the Commissioner of Inquiry report tomorrow, right? And I was merely, I only brought that up to show Dr. Minnis why his idea was a bad one. Okay? Yeah.
Thank you, caller. Thank you, so.
Yeah.
He wasn't saved in 83, eh?
No. Come, my spiritual advisor, stop it. Yeah. We are all sinners. Man, stop it. Hello, welcome to Freedom Match.
Good afternoon.
Sir.
Hey, Rodney, y'all laughing, but y'all need to laugh too.
Okay.
Yeah, the fella says, what you think about Joe Biden? You know, crook too? Man, come on, man.
No, something.
No.
Right?
He is a crook.
Some of these people who support Kamala, what is her policy? What she's going to do for America, though? I don't get it.
That's a good question. What are the
What is her
policies?
policy she's going to do for America? Only because she's a half-black woman?
No. She's not a half black woman. There's nothing about her that is African.
She's biracial.
All right.
Yeah.
What's this now? 2016, she went in as an Indian senator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
you know, but
Yeah.
but I like to know what these people support. What is her policy? What's she's going to do for America? You know, all this high prices going on in America. You know, because of Joe Biden right now, right? The food
Yeah.
stuff, right?
And America is on the brink of a recession.
Yeah,
That is
because Joe
interesting.
Biden and Kamala bad policies.
Yeah,
When
that
Donald
is
Trump was
interesting.
in office, these things were just expensive, you know. Things were cheaper, you know. Gas
Yeah.
was cheaper in America for $2.
Yeah, the economy was good.
It's very good.
Yeah, that's
So if
interesting.
Joe Biden them who increase all the taxes on the corporate tax rate. Why you see Robert Roberts killing people now with the groceries right now? He got to get he's said stuff can come from America. Because Joe Biden increased the corporate tax rate to 29%. 30%, with Donald Trump had it down to 21%. So these people need to do their research and start watching these MSNBC news and see they do these artists and who these fake journalists who have an agenda.
But you know this interesting caller, for the very first time under Joe Biden's presidency, was the very first time I've heard that they found cocaine in the White House.
Cocaine in the White House with the son, allegedly. With the son was stealing
I don't know.
House.
Now, don't do
but
that.
They don't talk about that.
No, I don't know.
Keep on protecting him.
I don't know who it was. They didn't say who it was, how it got there, but they
call
found
his
it.
son name.
Really?
Hunter Biden name. The media keep on protecting the fella. Even the lady who speaks for the PR lady keep on
yes,
trying
the
to hide
PR.
everything. Media trying to protect Joe Biden would say, well,
the press secretary.
Trying to find excuses. I remember that.
I want no. I want you to be kind to her because
She's a Haitian.
I'm my spiritual advisor.
But come on, Rodney. Now,
She's also a lesbian.
Some of the things I don't.
Really?
She dealing with. I agree. But,
when I got time, my poly family.
Yeah. Yeah, you're running. My birthday tomorrow. I can call you tomorrow. I'll run you shot on my birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna start it right now. I want happy birthday to you today, and if God spare both of our lives, I'll shout you out again tomorrow. Okay?
Yeah, but one of the things, right? If they support the matter, they're pushing this transgenders and this homosexuality. I mean, Bahamas really going to the dogs. You can be just like Dorian. NASA will be just like Dorian if they keep on pushing that darkness.
Yeah, thank you.
Dorian?
I don't understand if you call yourself Christian. Why don't you support this woman who pushing this darkness, man?
Yeah, that's my point too about
and
that.
these Christian people, look, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Well,
Donald Trump being pushing the darkness.
Well, don't forget what the Bible say. All those who say, Lord, Lord.
Won't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We thank you so much, caller.
Do well.
All right, take care. One last call. Welcome to Freedom House Call. You're live.
Mr. Mongo,
So,
spiritual advisor, how was that?
Good afternoon. How are you, sir?
Good afternoon. This has been a beautiful discussion this evening. Senator Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris would be a horrible decision for America because she has been proven to be a flammer,
wow.
what we call a flammer
Okay.
here in the Bahamas. She supports lots of equal rights. They like to call it equal rights, but what it is it's the LGBTQ movement that they disguise for equal rights. More importantly, just like everyone has known, Mr. Trump, President Trump, is a businessman. And when he had his first term, he ran America like a business. And his intention was to run it like a business again. And, there's been no president that has received this much backlash from his own people. They even tried to kill him, man.
Wow.
Just like they made an attempt when they killed Kennedy. So that all proves, as a matter of fact, they have a big investigation into the Secret Service right now.
Yeah.
That they revealed new video footage from voices in the audience that were in the rear of President Trump. And they saw that the shooter was clean.
The shooter was what?
Hussein.
The Secret Service has a big investigation going on with them right now. So we're going to be fine, Mr. Mongo. President Trump is going to be back in office. The Patriots are going to step up to the plate. And I hope that when we win this election on November 5th, I hope that they appoint you a job at the embassy. You and spiritual advisor.
Listen, I own now. All I want to do is to be able to celebrate and to call on President Trump to designate the Bahamas as the tourism destination of every American citizen. And
a Christian tourism destination.
Christian tourism destination.
Thank you, caller. We appreciate
We thank you, and once again, happy birthday tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you take care now, caller.
Okay.
All right, no problem.
Okay, no
Well,
problem.
my spiritual
Take care.
advisor, I want to thank you.
Yeah, but quickly, Sandra, tomorrow you must bring information. Apparently, the Donald Trump campaign needs a reset. He's now not leading the polls. He's behind about 8 points in this new poll that just came out. So
the poll that I'm looking at.
He had a meeting today at his Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, the poll that I'm looking at.
The market poll shows that he's behind 8 points.
Yes, but I'm being advised by a political scientist. Okay? Donald Trump is leading. But I take note of what you say, and therefore I will call upon you to fast and pray for Donald Trump.
His campaign now needs a reset.
So, folks,
Focus on issues.
we're coming to the end of the show. We call upon the Commonwealth of the Bahamas to use your influence. You have family in the United States, and there is 12 million intended tourists. Today, at the wharf, I saw hundreds of tourists, and it's a brand new day. So we must campaign for Trump. We're not playing woman. We're not playing color. We're not playing racism. I condemn anyone who tell me that we're voting for Kamala because she is mixed race. There will be one race, and that race is the human race.
Absolutely.
And we are voting, supporting, and praying for Donald Trump. God save the United States of America. God save President Donald Trump. Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight. It's powerful. God save the King.